Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Video Trude, and welcome to the Occupation, a game which everybody sing along. I've had my eye on for a while. I can't remember when I actually saw this one for the first time. It was either at EGX or EGX Resd 1 or 2 years ago, and it looked very, very fascinating. And I finally got my hands on it, and ooh, it is everything I hoped it would be. And more. So we're going to do something a little bit different today. I've already put a few hours into this, and I'm going to show you the first hour or so of the game. Because once you start figuring out how things fit together and the game sort of clicks in your head, that's when it starts becoming something truly flipping special. So right now we're just in the very brief little tutorial mission, and the game's just introducing how it actually works. And our first little mission is break into Charles Bowman's office in order to actually steal. Can we actually see it from where we are? Yeah, you can see that there's a floppy disk on his desk. We need to steal that. It's 1987, by the way. That's why everyone's concerned about floppy disks and stuff. And this game is one of those marvellous games where it gives you all the different ways in the world you can try and solve your problems. There's no single solution. So we could just try and go in, except of course, the door is locked. And it is locked behind a very strong bit of electronic security. So I'll be needing the correct keycard and also a code to actually get in. So say right here, there's a letterbox. Open that up, check out the actual note that's inside here, and have a little look-see at what's going on. So a hint about a fuse box in the main hall, which keeps tripping, and that leaves his door wide open. As well as a second hint there, Mr. Napper in room 107 can get you into my office when I'm not here. Spot on. So 2 potential hints immediately. You may notice, by the way, the game gives you no minimap, no quest markers. You need to figure things out for yourself. So up here, we see this is actually room 201. So if I was to try and find room 107, well, reasonably, I'd go down the stairs, because that's where the rooms beginning with 1 will be. And I can just start exploring from there. The game forces you to actually use your intuition, which is flippin' marvellous. And indeed, have a bit of a poke downstairs, you can find a note from Marlon to Gary, 2 other people that work at this office. Had to dip out for the day, shouldn't really be doing this, but here's Charles Bowman's door code. 5959. So you've got yourself a code by going around and looking at all the pieces of paper. But that code's useless without the actual key card. So we've got half a solution there. We might want to have a look round as well. Step into this little side office over here. Check all the notes on the wall and whatever. And there's a note here saying, please get the bloody pigeons out of my office. I need you to block up the hole in the ceiling because your damn pigeons keep getting into my room. I know we made an agreement to keep your pigeons here. If this persists, they'll have to go. Ask Steve to climb into the vent and put some mesh over the gap. So if I were to go through a vent, conveniently there's one right over here, that would lead to a hole into this guy's office. Flipping marvellous. So, you know, if we don't want to actually go and find the right keycard, let him inside, then we can just actually sneak through here, hang about. There we go. There is an actual pigeon that somehow actually managed to get in, sneak through over here, vent, and just grab, push it open. And we have managed to actually make our way inside. Just quickly release the magnetic seal. And we are into the office that way. But wait, there's more. Because the other thing that was mentioned was, of course, the fuse box. So here's that fuse box in question. Open that up. And now, figure out which switches you want to actually hit. You can switch all of them, of course, with the master breaker. That's faster. But if you turn off, the power to the entire floor, it's more likely someone might come and investigate. So probably what we actually want to do is his actual office. So flick that, electronic lock goes off, and in we go. Absolutely flipping beautiful. And once you're in here, there's notes on the desk. You can go through the drawers, find cassettes that might have more interesting information on them, answer phone messages, more codes, more key cards, safes hidden around the back that need their own separate codes, diddly diddly dee. 10 million things. But that's not where this game really shines. I mean, it's fantastic that we've got a game that says, hey, figure something out, and we're not going to tell you how to do it, and we're not actually going to put quest markers. There's just 14 different solutions. Figure it out by yourself by, reading the environment, reading the notes, figuring out what's going on. No, where this game really starts shining is when you look at your own wrist. You see, you're wearing a watch at all times, where 1 second in the real world corresponds to 1 second in the game. Right now in the tutorial, time is irrelevant. The moment the game begins properly, time actually has meaning. Because in the main game, you're playing as a journalist. The overarching plot is about a terror attack that's taken place on a government facility. We're living in like an alternate 1987, by the way. You know, pretty standard dystopia stuff. There's a massive, slightly vague Union Act law about to be passed. It's going to make us all safer, but would you believe it's also going to take away absolutely all of our freedoms, so diddly diddly dee. And someone has detonated a bomb at the facility that was planning to do precisely that. Now, the crime is being pinned on Alex Dubois, who worked there, but you as a journalist have received a single anonymous tip-off. And that's that Alex claims he wasn't there, and that phone records being held by Detective Holden might be able to prove that. That's literally all we've got to go on. Now tomorrow, I'm going to go back to that facility where the tutorial took place. Except, as I say, time is going to matter. I am going to arrive at 3 PM in the afternoon. The meeting with Carla Berman, the first of my meetings, is going to be happening at 4 PM. Meaning I will have an hour of real time, because 1 second in the game is 1 second in real life, to try and follow up on that lead, find some more leads, and find hard evidence. If I just go and speak to Carla, I'll say, hey, was Alex Dubois a sinister individual who probably likes blowing things up? And she'll be like, yeah, totally. He was constantly talking about how much he enjoyed blowing things up. And I won't have an answer to that. She's just going to lie to my face. So I need to get in there, sneak around, find all sorts of evidence, and throw it in her face if I want to actually flipping learn anything. And as I say, once I get there, I am on the flipping clock, and it's so flipping tense. So let's flipping do this. So, here we are, and it is indeed 2 minutes to 3. And at 2 minutes to 4, I assume, therefore, I have to go and attend my meeting. So, unequip the watch. I've also got a pager, by the way, because it's 1987. But I can't just head in, of course, because this is like, you know, a secure facility, and I'm a journalist. So that means, excuse me, can we hurry up, please? Excuse me, yes, get up faster. I'm in a flipping hurry, I'm literally on the clock. Now, he's just quickly having a look through my briefcase to make sure everything's fine. Things to be aware of. Data can only be moved around on a floppy disk. These gates have magnets in them. You pass data through that, the data will be destroyed, scrambled, whatever. So I'll just be grabbing all of that. If you wouldn't mind just giving me... There we go. My first ID card. Obviously, I'll be gathering more of them. That lets me through any gate color-coded in white. Go up to that, swipe that, job flipping done. And now we are inside the building that's planning the Union Act, and bloody hell. Okay, guys, if you don't want to be seen as the bad guys, don't put this painting in the entrance hallway, because people are going to get the wrong flipping idea. And here we go, agenda from the security guard here. Meeting with Carla, floor 2, room 205 at 4 PM. Meaning, I now have an hour to figure everything out. And this building is basically a giant puzzle. That's what we're looking at here. It's a giant puzzle, but it's all laid out very intuitively. So you've got to figure things out for yourself. For example, here we go. Next to the staircases, there's going to be signs so you can figure out where everything actually is. So, yeah, Carla Berman's office, 215 right there. And Detective Holden's office, 214. D-logged on who that one is yet, 213, and then a few more people elsewhere. So if you need to find someone's office, this is how you actually do it. So let's start off with Detective Holden, because that is my only lead right now, the phone records. Find Detective Holden's phone records, they might prove Alex wasn't in the building. Because right now, having hard evidence is the only thing I can actually throw in her face. Obviously, rooms beginning with 2, up on the second floor, so let's start right flipping there. And once again, no map, no quest markers, you figure this out by just, looking at signs. Things just have to be well signed, and here we are, on the first floor, payphones, lost properties, stockroom canteen, and yeah, Dubois, Alex Dubois' office. So he's the guy they're pinning it on, and we need to try and figure out whether he actually did it, and if not, why are they pinning it on him, all of that good stuff. Alright, so that is... that right there is loft access, can't get through there. Check the signs again, 214. And now we're in a flipping rush, because time is happening. It's like Hitman, except people aren't on a loop. They do actually have, a certain finite ending. So 214 right here. Check around, because this is staff only. I'm not supposed to go in here. Obviously, if no one sees me, that's fine. But if people see me in areas I'm not supposed to be in, they will escort me out and slowly get more and more suspicious of me. What's this, by the way? This is... a computer, no input, power off. Though, actually, Press that. This thing wakes up. Hello. Is this a computer that's used for anything? Fine. We'll check back with that later because everything's slow. Everything's got time and weight to it. So here we go. This room will be cleaned at 20 past 3. So at 20 past 3, someone will open this door. I might be able to sneak in behind the cleaner. Because, yeah, the janitor will have keys for all of it. And in addition, we've got more information here. So, vent maintenance. While there's maintenance going on, the vent between the print machine room and your office will be accessible. Please lock away any sensitive information. Alright, so that is an alternative way in. I could just wait, or I could decide to try and sneak in through an air vent. This is all, you know, simple stuff, because this is like our first lead. So the game's still being nice and simple with us. But what we need to start off by doing is making sure we are alone. There's the payphone. And, yep, so the game's just slowly filling out with places of interest. Payphone, print department. Here we go. No one seems to be in here. And there we go. Access to a little vent right here. So no one saw me sneak in here. I can start having a little bit of a loopsy-roundy. And passport. Here we go. ID card. And it's Carla's. Now that means I've got an orange key card. So I can access orange rooms, but potentially not her office. I might still need her actual key code. So got that. Take that. Obviously very, very valuable indeed. And check the rest of it too, because plenty of stuff has. Here we go. Plenty of stuff has information written on it. So always go over everything, spin it round, have a little look, see whether anyone's writing anything. Please change your computer password from Geo. This is a security risk. Alright, take that if we can. Why not? Just so I've got a reminder about her password. And as we learn more and more information, that gets added on to observations. So general observations about the facility and codes that I've actually learnt about. So Carla Berman, computer password, Geo, spot on. And these are the questions I'm going to be able to ask Carla when the interview does happen in an hour. Right now there's literally one, but as I learn more, there's going to be more questions. But you know what? We need to flip and hurry up here. And yeah, if anything's going on down here, I could actually... Hello, that's interesting. There's actually a disc up there. Okay, that's new. There's a floppy disk on top of a light fixture in the Turing meeting room. Alright, I didn't know this. As I say, I've done this once before. I didn't do it very well because I didn't know what I was doing. But now I understand things a bit better. Now we can do this a bit better. Right, have a little loosey around here. Start, you know, just peering through. If you peer at things, you might pick up new clues. And... okay, this is Detective Holden's office. That's fine. Check the watch, because we know at 20 past, someone's going to come and clean this place. But for the time being, it seems to be fine. Okay, now, we need some privacy in here. And for privacy, the game is treating this, you know, all very seriously. So, I need to grab the blind cord and close the blinds so nobody sees what's going on in here. Because, you know, obviously that's what's going on. So, I'm probably pretty safe over here right now. Time to see... hold an audio log. Here we go. So, grab this. Grab that tape. Shove it in there. Hold an audio log. And play, please.
Everything dated the 10th of the 4th, 1987, the day of the attack, has been boxed and archived and still needs reviewing. The phone records were particularly interesting to me. I've looked through about 20% of all the files I've collated as of yet, and I'm not sure exactly how much more I'm going to find. I'm certain I'm onto something big, but I fear it's going to take me a lot longer than I have to find what I need.
So there was just someone outside there. If I hadn't actually closed the blinds, they would have seen me and there would have been trouble. Though actually, here's a fun twist. If you want to listen to that again, you can't. You've got to rewind the tape first. Until you've rewound the tape, you can't listen to it again. This game models some fun stuff. Okay, so, the 10th of April. So I've got to find the right box now. That's like June. That's March. And here we go, April. So now, 10th. Crack that open. Note. And don't worry, I've moved the phone records. With all this maintenance work going on, we can't be too careful. I put them in Debbie Locke's office, safe down the corridor. The code is 1723. Okay, so that is a safe code down there. So take that. So I've got that information. Next up, have a little peeky roundy. Am I safe just to... Hang on, no, that door's locked, so I can't actually go out that way anyway. Fine. Anything else while I'm here, I might be able to... just, you know, very quickly have a little look-see at all sorts of stuff here. I'm trying to locate the disc Alex Dubois supposedly has with the Union Act for Good figures. Took me a while, but I found the safe hidden in his office on floor 1. Only contained a duplicate of his keycard, which doesn't bode well for his claim that his keycard was stolen on the day of the explosion. I'll continue to search. Okay, that might be something of interest right there. May as well just read all these notes, because, yeah, obviously we're in... Oh, that's a token. Tokens you use for, like, everything, like printing, making phone calls, all of it. And Alex Dubois, floor 1 gallery, code 0208. Yeah, while I'm inside this place, by the way, check the time. Not 20 past yet, no, 10 past. Plenty of time for the time being. Look over everything, because, of course, this is the detective who's actually trying to investigate all of this stuff. So if there's going to be anywhere where there's interesting information, this is where it's going to be. And it looks like... I think that... Oh! No. Hide. Hide. Did he just see me? Oh, he saw me. Okay. Now, being spotted isn't the end of the world.
Okay. What am I doing here?
If they spot you even for the slightest second, they will come and investigate. You don't have much of a grace period. At all. Now, where is he now? I think I'm safe to just try and basically make a run for it. Through the vents. And down and out. Okay, lovely. Okay, it's a tense game. So I've got some good information here. And, yeah, you're just over here and see things as you're passing through and around this area. Is this area safe? He won't see me if I just step out right now. And there we go. Now I'm back in a public area. Now I'm absolutely fine. And hello! That there is tokens. I'll take tokens because I might need to make phone calls, all the rest of it. And run with angels. I'm pretty sure that's just music, so we don't need that. That's an answer phone, but no messages on it. Alright, so what have we got to work with right now? Let's start with those phone records. So they're actually elsewhere on this very floor, if I recall correctly. Just sprinting around the back of you. That computer should have woken up by now. Hello! Right, have a little look here. Yeah, it's super old school. So, how to print documents. Here we go. So, if you need to print something, and you do, because in this game, it's not good enough that you know something. If you don't have hard evidence, you've got nothing. So, if you find something, you've got to print it. Find it, copy it to a flipping floppy disk, take it to the print room, and print it out using a print token. It is slightly insane, and I kind of love it. So, hang on, let's not worry about that for now, because we've got nothing to print. This is a public area, so I can just move around here at speed. And now I'm looking for... yeah, Debbie Locke. Debbie Locke's office in 213. So that is in this direction over here. And we know where the security guard is, because there's not much security. You know, this isn't like a ridiculous level where there's like, you know, 10 armed guards around every door. It's not like Hitman. Security's sort of realistic. There's one guy in the office, one guy who sort of patrols, and that's about your lot. This is now a staff-only area. Alright. Peer in here. Now, who is actually in this area? And, yeah, danger magnet active. Floppy disk will be wiped walking through there, and I'll need myself a purple key card to actually get through. Yeah, I've got my own, and I've got Carla. Now, that is high security access. Is that good enough to actually let me through? No, it's not the right sort. I think purple's like, you know, techie. So, alright, let's go over to the next spot I'm supposed to be going here. Here. Peer around the corner. Watch out for anyone in that corridor. If they see me, they'll cause trouble. Now, if I just move around here and use, yeah, that pillar to block things, that's fine. Now, problem. If I open this door, instant alarm, head of admin, Debbie Locke. So, letterbox. What have we actually got here? Open it up, open it up. So, Debbie, I've emailed you a letter I need to send to Carla Berman about a possible stolen ID card, and this is from Dan. Okay, keep that. Now, right now, I've no way of getting into that room because it's locked and sealed. And there's no key card or anything. So, oh. Okay, stay around over here. There's a security guard. Are you investigating or... Uh-oh. This is a problem. This could be a problem. Oh. Okay, he's investigating. Okay, he might see me at this point. Or I might be able to sneak around him. Okay, now he's just there. And I can't get around him. Okay. Now we just need to hide until he goes away, unless I'm happy to get caught. Now, being caught, he'll just escort me back to the public area. But if he does do that, next time he'll be more suspicious of me. So it's probably best to wait him out. There he goes. He's off in that direction. And he's got his flashlight out, which means he's a bit suspicious. But if I just head this direction right now, I can just head through here. And yeah, bear in mind, 2 different ways to open doors. Hold X, then up and down to do it super silently. Now, Marlon's seen me, but doesn't seem to have seen anything too suspicious. And stockroom, hello! That looks like exactly what we need. Kill the power to the office and we'll be good. Now, this stockroom opens at 20 past 3. What's the time right now? That's 3 minutes away, but I don't think I need him to do that. Because look here, there's a vent. So, okay, we can probably find our own way in here. If I find anyone in here, there's going to be trouble. Don't worry, you won't find anyone. Because I'm pretty sure there is... Yes, here we go. Event. So grab this. Don't get seen tinkering with vents, obviously. No one's going to, you know, like it if you do that. But he's busy in the staff room right now. So he'll probably be fine. Lost property. Pretty sure that's the locked purple room we saw earlier. We don't need that just yet. But you see what I mean here? Like, you know, it's flipping... Oh. Okay. Does he know about me? Yeah, when anyone says Miller, by the way, that's me. I'm Harvey Miller. That's who I am. That's the character the journalist is. So, okay. Through here. That guy's having a loosey round. Stockroom! Here we go. Now, slight issue. In 2 minutes, someone might be coming in here. So, all I need to do is, very fast, open up that. Debbie Locke's office. Flick that, but none of the others. And now, close it so no one's suspicious. Just get straight through here. Print department is over in this direction. Lift access. Probably best I just head over here and... Ah! If I wanted to, I could get up to... Yeah, the bit right at the top there. Okay, that's even higher than I've been. In fact, actually, that's up to the 3rd floor. Interesting. Right. Ignore all that for now. Hey, Dan, there's nothing here. I'm moving on. So, Steve, the security guard, is now decided he's fine. He's not going to cause trouble anymore. He's going to go back to his usual routine. And he never saw anything dodgy, so he's probably fine with me. Clamber up through here. Out we go. And public area. Safe. Now, where is Steve? Because now at this point, I can get in to Debbie's room. Now, before we do that, let's just actually double check here. Codes. I need to remind myself of the actual codes here. General observation, schedules, codes. Safe code 1723. Gotcha, 1723. Because I might need to do this in a hurry, depending on where this guy's. Ah, that's why he got freaked out. He got freaked out because, oh, character near me. Someone's near me, apparently. He got freaked out because I opened a door and I left it open. That's what freaked him out. The slightest things will make these characters panic. Okay. I think we're alright. That should be deactivated, right? Well, it looks like it... Uh-oh. I'm slightly worried it might be on. I mean, it looks like it's on. No, it's not. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So now we're in here. It's quiet. And, there might have been an easier way to do this. Because there's... it's a padlock. Someone's clever enough to padlock up our vents. Bloody hell. Right, blind cord. Close the blind. And this guy says he's going to the bathroom. Close the blinds. Now, on this side of the office, I should now be safe. And I'm pretty sure I saw him resting here, meaning now we should be good. There's another token. Grab that. So now I can do more printing. I don't think anyone's going to see anything right now. Safes are interesting, by the way. No, don't do that. Oh, bloody hell. Right, there's no delete option, so that's fine. 1, 7, 2, 3. Because the thing about safes is you enter the code, then you have to wait 2 minutes before they open. So while we're waiting for that to happen, I can just explore the rest of her office, see what else we've got going on. Now, her computer's not working because I killed the power. So sure, I can get in, but I can't access her system either. So, you know, it's all about compromises in this game. Oh, and I've got a message on my pager. Phone call, public phone at 15:20. That's in 1 minute. Oh, great. So I need to make my way over to a public phone. And then, oh, the bloody... Okay, I need to do this. And then, okay, once we're done. Right, do that. Take the phone call. And then get back and do that. Hello, Carla. Yeah, Carla's just floating around too. Sometimes she'll be in her office, which is right there. Sometimes she won't. So when we go... And now... We should be good. Yeah, in 1 minute, a phone call will come in. I can also make phone calls, but that costs tokens too. And right now, I don't know anybody's phone number. So close the door for privacy. And any moment. Here we go.
Harvey, I've been going through more of Alex's interview tapes. I found something quite alarming that seems to have been very quickly dismissed. He says his keycard was stolen earlier on the day of the explosion. He said he tried to log it with Carla Berman. I'm not sure how frequently she leaves her office, but if you can somehow gain access, you may be able to find evidence linking her to Alex's keycard.
Alright, now that's useful to know. We know the password for a computer already, Geo, and it's not a crime for me to stand outside her office looking in. So there's her system. Problem is, even though I've got a key card, I don't have the right code. But I'm pretty sure I saw there was a way to get in, yeah, using the actual vents right there. So we just need to find a moment when she's not in her office, sneak in, enter her key code, and then find a way to get that data out. By the way, you coming this way? If I just go through here, I don't think he saw that, and because he's over there, no one else is around. Here we go. Give this a turn. And now give this a pull. And now grab the safe. Open it up. And we should be okay. So, what do we have here? I've got an ID card. Purple. So now I've got a purple ID card of Ryan Dissler. That gets me into the rooms I haven't already been into. There's letters right here. Debbie Locke and Ryan Dissler meeting. Repeatedly coming to work late while wearing inappropriate attire. Dear, oh dear. Right, that doesn't seem that important, but the phone record, now that's important. A call from external to room 214. So 214 is, yeah, that's the detective room. Received, yes. Carla was the last person in contact with Alex. Alex wasn't even in the building. So we've now got proof of that. So now I've got something I can throw in her face right there. Next, stolen ID. Find and print Alex's email. She still may have it saved somewhere. And yes, indeed, that does seem like a good thing to do. Marlon, where are you right now? I think he's facing away. Get over here, get over here. Move in this direction. Okay, so next up, I do at this point have change ID to this one. Yep, there we are. No. This one. Swipe that. Purple.
No floppy
purple.
disks detected.
There we go. So now I have access to this room, which I think should be all quiet. And apparently there's a vent into here. Hang on, where does this vent go? I probably shouldn't be worrying about that. This is whatever this room is. Right, need to turn off some lights potentially and close some blinds and all the rest of it. Here we go. Debbie Locke emergency details. Work phone number. Room alarm code. So Debbie Locke, we can now actually... Yeah, there we go. So there's another way of getting into Debbie Locke's room. We could have actually just walked in, but then hit the alarm code. Home number, home address. Right. Take that. Could be useful. Note pinned up here. Quit leaving your PC on overnight. Seriously. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Just head over here. Have a little look, see what we've actually got on this computer. Email from Alex Dubois. Carlos, I'm petrified. I think they're coming for me. I'm hearing rumours they're connecting my stolen keycard with the fact that someone with intimate knowledge of the system caused the explosion to happen. I feel as though it's only a matter of time until they direct it at me. Okay, I've got evidence to prove it. If they come for me, I need you to do me a favour. There's a disc I've hidden on top of the lampshade in the Turing meeting room on floor 1. It should help prove my innocence. Get it to someone you think might be able to help my case. Okay, that's pretty bloody crucial right there. So, we saw that disc already. Apparently, Alex left it there, and it is absolutely essential. Good. Right, heading out of here through the server room, and we've got some stuff down over here. Hello? Who's this? That is... Whose card was that? I picked it up too quickly. I've got a card, and it was a blue card. So now I think I've got, a card of every colour. Whoever it was, they liked hanging out back here with comic books and a tiny robot. And I'm totally on board with that as an idea. Alright, back into friendly areas here. So, I need to find the Turing meeting room. That seems pretty important, because we now have a hot lead that Alex put a floppy disk with crucial information for him actually up there. So, okay, down one floor. I should have the right card to get in, because I think this might actually be the Turing meeting room right over here. And orange, I've got orange. The question is, does anyone ever go in here? Because I think, yes, Steve hangs around on the second floor, the security guard, which means I think we should be okay. So, okay, change ID. There's Gemma Hughes. Okay, Carla Berman. Go over to that. Swipe.
No floppy disks detected.
Alright, in we go. Now, I'm in the Turing meeting room. Is anyone else ever going to be in here? I don't know. Now we just need to get it and get out, but no floppy disk detected. Hang on, get that. Grab it, and... Okay, leave a business card up there. Sure, whatever. The problem is, how do we get it out without passing through those? I don't know what they actually do. I mean, it seems like they might... Oh, that's the head of security right there. Right, that's less good. That's less positive. Okay. I don't know whether this is going to cause... Oh, do I need to kill the power? I might need to kill the power. Okay. No. Look here. Can I just open this up nice and quick? Nice and quick. There's... Okay, why is this in the way? Close.
What's going on over there?
Okay, go. Go. Nice! Okay, room 118. Okay, I've made it out without that disc being destroyed. No idea where I am right now, but it's got to be better than where I just was. This is... Oh, I'm in Alex Dubois' office. Oh, hello. Okay, now are you about to come over here? Don't come over here and investigate that noise, bloody hell. If she spots me, it's not the worst thing in the world, and I'm flipping on a time limit right now. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. Go for it. Don't turn around. Okay. Just got away with that. Right, print room is up here. Let's figure out what's on that floppy disk. Then we'll try and break into her office and hack into her computer, which I should be able to do. There's... here we go. Yeah, this room's now just... Wait, this is the... No, I'm up on the second floor right now. Hang on, I was already on the first floor, wasn't I? Yeah, I'm now on the second floor. Right, back to first floor. Need to find the print room. Here we go. Public printer. So, as it's a public printer, that means I can actually insert the floppy disk. And logically, this can actually read that. You also need to insert a token. That's fine. So now, choose the file I want to print. And Union Act for Good. Would I like to print that? Yes, I would. So that's now being printed. Okay, so that was what was on that file, which was supposed to be important. So that's fine. Gemma Hughes has lost her blue ID card, some tokens. Okay, I know where those are. Those are in the air vents. I've already got all of those. Found all of that. Okay. So this note right here. The relocation of immigrants residing within UK borders will be carried out between 1990 and 1995. This, of course, is predicted as procuring the government funding per Act 9, Section B. I do not believe it necessary to change our current public image information. These small discrepancies can be easily explained, and at this point it's far more valuable to have the public on board and not bog them down with finer details. I don't want our representatives to mention the forecast on NHR spending or the estimated job increase statistics. These have not been finalised and may be stricken from the final consideration of the Union Act. Fine. So in other words, they don't know how much this is going to cost or what it's going to do for jobs. So that's pretty crucial. So now, yeah, I can actually challenge her on that the figures she's actually printing are lies. And also, I'll be having myself a free token right there. Right, it's time to focus on breaking into her office, because I know for a fact that, yeah, her password is Geo, got that, and I now need to... Wait, where's your thing? Right, it's over here. So if I just go into the print room and loop around, the problem is, where's she? And are you here right now? You don't appear to be here right now. Okay, this is good. So, in which case, are you going to see me if I go in here? No, you're facing away. You won't see me go into here. Job flipping done. Problem is, she will be coming in and out of her office. So, this has got to be done fast. Like, really fast. Otherwise, there's going to be trouble. Okay, up here. Round up here. That is into room 214. Right, over here. Oh, it's not that easy. There's something in the way. Okay, something is in the way of the vent, so I can't actually get in that way. Okay, what else do we have? There are windows in here. Hang on, I think I saw one of the windows being open. So, that area over there, so this wall. So I need to find an open window along this wall here if I want to have a chance of getting out onto the scaffolding that's out that way. Okay, what's along this wall then? There's the Turing meeting room there, and I know for a fact, yeah, one of the head of security's in there, so that's not going to fly. Oh, flip. It's 118. Right, his office, which Sarah's in, and she's standing right next to an open window. Okay, well that's no good at all. Oh, hang on. We've got ourselves another message here. Phone call coming in 1 minute again. Okay. Ignore Sarah for the time being. We'll figure out how to get round her in a second. Is there a public phone around here somewhere?
Harvey, I just received an anonymous fax. Do you know where the Turing meeting room is? It seems as though Alex Dubois may have hidden some information in there which proves the Bowman-Carson group are intentionally inflating figures based around the Union Act.
Oh, that one's fine. I've got that one. That's okay. Don't worry. One step ahead of you. Fine. So she gives you, like, big leads or the beginning of big leads. But if you find them yourself first, you can do them before she tells you about them. Got it. Okay, I'm just going to have to basically say, screw it. You need to get out of the way. Hello, Sarah.
What are you doing in here? Come on, Mr. Miller. Out.
Okay, why don't you escort me out? How about you escort me out?
Mr. Miller, if you don't leave, then I'm going to have to call security.
There we go. I've officially decided to leave. There we go.
Thank you.
Good, now she's wandering off. This is spot on. Exactly what I need. Look, I'm sorry, I don't have time for the page right now. Whatever she's going to tell me, we're just going to have to work with it. Right, okay, so out of here and scaffolding. I'm down to... yeah, 12 minutes. 12 minutes to get into her office, hack her computer, find an incriminating email, because we believe that Alex wrote to Carla. Okay, we need to get that and then get out of here. And what about her herself? Yep, grab this. Open up the window. Okay, now. Is anyone out there? I think we're good. Right, okay. And I need to work on this computer right over here. So, everything is peaceful for the time being. Grab that cord. Now, also, floppy disk. Good. Need that because I'll need somewhere to transfer the information. G-O. And log in. Unfortunately, computers are damn slow. Okay. Emails. Deleted. Should have deleted them. Missing ID card. Here we go. Right. Save it. The G drive. Copy the data. Need to get this, get out, print it, and then we've got some good leads. Yeah? Okay. That's good. Do I need to actually click anything? Are we good there? Yeah, there we go. So back out and take that. Take the item. I need to print it. So now I need to... okay, now we're just in a hurry. We're just in a hurry. Just go, 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 go. If I get seen for a second, no one will be able to pin it on me. How much time do I have left? 10 minutes. We're okay. We're okay. But this is getting tense at this point. This is getting very, very tense. Oh, hello. Yes, it's just me again.
I don't have the patience to deal with you today, Mr. Miller. Please, get out. Right, that's it. Security's on its way, right now.
Look, I'm happy to be escorted from this room, but you're not letting me through. I'm just going to go right now, okay? Everything's fine. I just need to print something. So, okay, security might be starting to get annoyed with me at this point. Shove that in there. Yep, there we go. Insert a token. And there we go. Interact. Look at this. Missing ID card. I'd like to print that, please. Printing. And with that, I have data I can throw in her flipping face. And yes, I know I was actually on some scaffolding. I'm very sorry, Carla. I can't find my ID card. So proof that that is exactly what happened. Marvellous. So can you please email Daniel Hilbin for me? He says the request has to come from you, despite me being technical director. Makes no sense. Beautiful. So, take that. How are we doing? So at this point, Carla Vendetta, listen to Carla Berman's answer phone tape. I must have overheard something about that. Problem is that there wasn't a phone in her... Something's wrong with your clock. Something's really wrong with your clock. 8 minutes. Okay, I think we need to go back up to there. Excuse me, you just stay away from Alex Dubois' office, please. Because I like being in Alex Dubois' office. Sent. Stolen possessions. Okay, I lost my bag. Yeah, we know about the bag. That's fine. Alex's vendetta. Alex left me a very threatening message. I'd like to know what you're going to do about it. Carla. Okay. Debbie. She wrote to Debbie about that. And... retrieved, deleted. So, problem is... where's the answer phone? Because that's not... Okay. Hang on. Listen to the answer phone. Well, she wrote to Debbie about it. So, this is still locked, right? This is gonna, yeah, that's going to be locked. I need to get round to Debbie's office, but time is running out. I'm down a flipping 5 minutes right now. And, that's why I can't get in. Because this thing's in the flipping way. Okay, hang on. If I just get this out the way. Cord. Up. Yeah, that's much easier. That's much flipping easier. He said, oh, no. Time has run out. Right, so a few minutes before 4, that's it. So there's a missing answer phone and never found. And now it's time to have a chat with Carla. So we're going to have a chat to her about the Union Act. We're going to have a chat to her about Alex Dubois. But I've gathered enough hard evidence to throw in her flipping face. Let's start off with the stolen ID, because if she claims that that's not true, which, you know, she's probably going to, because she wants to pin everything on Alex, then I can say, well, actually, he told you his ID was stolen days ago, and here's a printed off email.
Is that what he said? That his keycard was stolen? Well, I don't think there's any way I could confirm or deny that for you, Mr. Miller.
Liar! 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 He told you about it, and you're the only person who can approve a new keycard.
I don't remember that at all, I can assure you. That email must have gone through to my inbox just after I had the chance to see it. I believe that your research is accurate, I honestly do, but there's no way of knowing now if it was filed. Honestly, it's escaped my memory, and all of the records were destroyed in the blast, so...
Now we're into, I can't recall territory. So, sounds to me like he's telling the truth and you're lying, Carla. So, we know he didn't have his key card, so he probably couldn't have accessed any interesting areas. In addition, yeah, he wasn't even in the building at all, and I can flipping prove it.
He says he wasn't in the building. Well, I don't know how he'd be able to back up that claim. The police found him not too far away from here, that's true, but it was within walking distance. He could have easily got where he did in time, and there's a whole bunch of other evidence. I'm sorry, I just don't see how he thinks that's going to hold any weight.
Well, actually, I've got some phone records that prove he was nowhere near the flipping building.
Alex and I were having a heated discussion that night. I know that's somewhat anecdotal, but to me it's as good as gold in terms of evidence. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay, so she's talking about the message left on her answer phone that I didn't find. So that's somewhere in this building. And yeah, I have the phone record, so I can prove not in the building. So didn't have a key card, wasn't in the building. Building a good case in Alex's favour here.
That must be a mistake, surely. I was sure... Maybe now that I think about it. I mean, that could have been earlier, perhaps. So, he was calling from outside the facility? It's hard to remember that night clearly now, but there it is.
Alright, and I would say that proves that he wasn't here, actually, together with not having the right clearance anymore. Now, this one she'll probably get away with, for the simple reason I don't have the answer phone tape, but she's probably going to tell me a tale of how he was really nasty to her on the phone, and that proves he's a terrorist, despite the fact that he had no access to the building where the bomb was set off.
A vendetta against him? Well, that was blunt, but honestly, I'm not surprised. I wondered if you'd bring this up. It's rather troubling, but Alex and I never seemed to get on. And on the night of the attack, he threatened me. I didn't want to make this publicly personal, but it looks like he has anyway.
So somewhere in this building there's a tape that proves what was actually said between them, but I don't have it. So sadly I need to take her word for this one. Now the big one. The secret hidden floppy disk that proves that you are circulating false information.
He thinks I'm lying. That's not really news, Mr. Miller. I think anyone in the country could have told you what Alex thinks about what we do here. He has a twisted view of things. Out of curiosity, what is it he thinks is so bad about the act?
And yeah, he thinks that the numbers that are being used to back it up are total fabrications.
This is getting far-fetched. And I suppose I'm the one lying to the country.
Yes, actually, and here's the proof.
We are very thorough with our work here, so I'm sure whatever you think you found will be easily cleared up. I make the posters and advertising materials, but I'm not in charge of the figures that make them up. For that, you'd have to speak to someone like Chance Crow over in the Meta Centre. Okay, Mr. Miller, that's all I've got time for, I'm afraid. Can you please see yourself out?
And there we go. That there is the end of the first little mission.
Your next meeting is with Chance Crow very soon. Feel free to take a wander around in our gardens. I'll be waiting for you over in the Meta Centre when you're ready to begin.
And there we go. We now actually have ourselves our next meeting introduced, and yeah, I believe presumably the introduction of the 4 areas that are going to make up the 4 main missions. So the Carson officers, the Bowman building, IPA, and the Meta Centre. Next up is the Meta Centre and Chance Crow, where we already now know a little bit about him. So we've managed to expose that these numbers are total fabrications. And she has said that's up to him. So, mission 2 will be to head in there and presumably have a certain period of time to actually, discover what we can about him, his lies, all the flipping rest of it. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think you get the point. This here is The Occupation, and it is fascinating. A fascinating, really interesting game. Loads I really like here. I like how it doesn't hold your hand in the slightest. No maps, no quest markers. Just a big, complex puzzle box of a level that you have to navigate around by finding the right codes, by sneaking through the air vents, by finding the right moments to sneak behind security, by cutting the power, then re-enabling the power, figuring out people's alarm codes and passcodes and safe codes and so many flipping codes and all the rest of it. There's a lot here I really like, and that's the second time I've done that mission, and I still haven't found like even a fraction of what's there. So much stuff I didn't actually get to discover, like the answer phone and so many rooms I didn't go into, so many different computers I didn't hack. Presumably every single computer that's locked has a password. What a fascinating, well put together game. I can't think of anything quite like it. It's like Hitman and Deus Ex and Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask all crossed together. Really impressive. It's not going to be for everyone, but if you're at all interested in slow-paced, investigating, all of that good stuff, this could be something very, very special indeed for you, ladies and gentlemen. Link in the description below. I believe this comes out tomorrow. I got my hands on it just a little bit early. Well worth a look, I would say. We might well see it again. I'll keep an eye on how this video does. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been The Occupation. Thank you very much, and goodbye. No, sadly, I cannot be the Santa Claus of murder tonight. So apparently, even though this thing is... Oh, no, no, you can't. No, you most certainly can't. Okay. Is that the symbol meaning I'm about to pull her over? Yep, there we are. There we... Oh! I feel like she didn't necessarily survive that. No, she's very dead.